I wanted to share some practical tips with you on how to shop smart at the grocery store. And helping me to do that today is Narrin Murphy. Many know him as the Trendsetter in the world of Calypso. Together, we took our carts to the Lindo Mart Supermarket in Goodwill to show you what it's like to shop smart. Now, Narrin, we've put our list together.
Yes, we have put our
So we know exactly what we're going to buy, but our viewers have no idea what we're going to buy.
No, not at all.
Okay, so before we start shopping, let's just have a chit chat. How did you go about putting that list together?
Well, to put this list together, I normally go through my kitchen and my bathrooms and identify exactly what is missing, what is short on probably reducing, and that's how I come together and compile this list.
Okay.
I don't just go from my head, top of my head, just writing down.
All right.
Scan the kitchen and I see exactly what is needed and what is necessary.
Okay, so you think putting a list together is absolutely necessary before you come to the supermarket?
Yes, it is critical that you put a list together.
Okay, what are some of the benefits to having a list?
The benefit of having the list is you remain concise and precise with exactly what you need to buy. You don't go picking up stuff that you probably cannot even afford, but probably because it looks nice on the shelf or it look nice in your imagination. So it's good to have the list.
Okay.
The list gives you a sort of control, and even in budgeting, it's really good. You know what your pocket can afford, so you have a list prepared accordingly. So every month end, my list is prepared.
Okay. So you only prepare a list on the month end?
Yes, I try to do most of my shopping, the bulk of it, on the month end. Some items I might not buy in large quantities because they may spoil.
Yes.
So, but as we move along,
so we've got our list. Let's refer to our list and start our shopping.
Yes. You know, we're in the green seasoning section and the eggs, and well, today is Saturday, Sunday is coming, so we may get a tray of eggs and some green seasoning.
Okay.
But with the green seasoning, we're not going to take a large quantity because you know these get spoiled very easy.
Yes.
They get ruined very easy with time. So you take a small quantity that could probably last maybe a week or two.
Okay.
So
all right. So we're just grabbing.
We're just grabbing a few. That's lettuce.
Yes. Okay. All right.
We'll take a piece of pumpkin.
Thank you.
Thyme.
And we're talking about the fresh produce.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Vegetables and the seasonings.
Yeah.
The green seasonings.
Provision. We'll take a small bag.
That's for the broth?
Yes, that's for Saturday broth. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not seeing
the limes?
The limes, yes. We have to use the lime for the fish.
For the fish, right?
Yes, that's true. There are other seasonings that I would probably pick up, but if I don't see it here, probably I just go to the local market.
Okay.
Like your chive, parsley,
Yes.
and these are that really make the broth spicy and nice.
You need to let me see that list there.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So we've got onions already, and we don't need garlic.
We don't need garlic. I have some garlic at home.
Okay.
All right.
Based on the list, rice.
Okay.
So going down that list, since we're in the dry goods segment. Section, yes.
I have lentils.
Lentils.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have lentils, and I will take a pack of pink beans.
Is that on your list? Is pink beans on your list?
Oh.
You're shopping on impulse now.
Oh,
Remember
yes,
what
I
we
need to
said?
put back the pink beans. Yes, because I only have lentils. Yes.
Okay, all right. So here we go. Yes, okay.
We don't really need anything.
We don't need anything from that aisle. So let's proceed. Yes. Yes.
If we look on the list, I have macaroni and cheese.
Yes, okay.
Now, you have various prices.
Yes, various brands.
So we look at the one that is more cost effective. You have Kraft, and while it may taste better, the other brand may be just as good.
The better value macaroni and cheese at a cost of $2.80 as compared to the Kraft mac and cheese is $3.45 a box.
Yes.
Yeah, so if we're doing smart shopping, then we would select the macaroni and cheese, the better value brand.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll have two boxes
we'll have
of those.
two. Yeah. Okay. All right.
While we are in that area, I have plain macaroni.
Plain.
That's like if you're going to make macaroni and cheese, baked macaroni and cheese.
Yes.
It's better to use the plain macaroni.
Or your salad. You can do a pasta salad.
Yes.
You know. So which brand? Which one?
Yes.
Are you interested in?
We have the award and there's the champion.
Okay.
They're basically about the same price.
$3.30.
So
yes.
I go here for taste. And
for taste.
My preference is the champion.
Okay.
Yes.
The champion choosing champion brand.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And one thing I have not been doing is as we move along, I need to
ticking off the items that we have already gotten.
That we have already gotten.
All right.
If
So
you look here,
I see that we have oil on the list.
Yeah.
So we're going to grab a bottle of oil.
Yes. No.
We've got a variety, a large variety of oils from one end of the aisle to the other end of the aisle. Possibly 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 10
different choices.
Varieties, different choices. But what is your preference?
My oil, I don't really have a particular preference for oil. I go with probably what is cost effective because all oils are basically almost the same. Unless if you are a person on a strict diet.
Well, if you're health conscious,
and you look for
like
olive
myself,
oil.
I prefer to use the olive oil.
Yes.
You know, I cook a lot using olive oil. But if you just want to select a brand that's economical, then you could select any one of these.
Yes.
So since we're shopping for the month, you would want to take
a bigger bottle
a
that
larger,
would probably last you.
Yes.
And if we look at this is $7.
Yes.
But for just $2.50 more, you get 1 liter.
Yes.
So
yes. That's another important point that you're making here, because we also have to pay attention to the quantity of the item versus the price of the product, because clearly if you look at this size, we see this is 0.75 liter and this is 1 liter, right? But the price difference is almost $2.50. Yeah. So that would be a better buy.
A better buy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we take this one.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
We also have like tin stuff like sardines, tuna, corned beef. Now with the tuna, with the Vienna sausage, there are a number of brands.
Yes. Yes.
And it comes down now to what your pocket can afford.
Yes.
And we have the Fiesta.
So what about taste? Doesn't taste, come into play in all of this? I mean, yes. I want to save money, but I'm also concerned about taste. I mean, I'm not going to buy something because it's inexpensive and compromise taste.
I agree.
Okay, so how do you weigh that? How do you weigh that?
What I would do is I would test different products. Maybe not just go buy a large quantity of probably the more expensive one. So probably this one, if I'm a customer probably buying Fiesta, maybe I would try one of the Varico to see, hey, is the taste worth me probably stretching that going that extra mile.
But what if you're an individual like myself who has already established that I prefer Armour Vienna sausages to any other Vienna sausage? This is the sausage that I want on my plate.
Well, it's going to come down to your affordability.
Okay, so in that case now, because Armour is my preferred choice, I would say that I would just, settle to buying 4 cans, 4 cans for the month, as opposed to maybe 10 cans.
That's true.
Because I am working on a budget.
Yeah.
You're gonna grab the universal.
Because the other thing is your cornflakes. If you have kids, they may leave it open, it may get stale, and you may have to throw it. So it doesn't make sense to go buying a big or 3 boxes of cornflakes when they may not consume all of that in a month.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a cornflakes.
Okay. So again, you may want to have to look at the eating patterns of the children to determine whether or not you should buy a bigger box as opposed to a smaller box.
Yes.
Yeah. We have on our list just meat.
Just meat, but
yes,
I
but we
put
don't
meat.
have any.
I put meat because I
just
already have a
generalize.
preconception as to what I really need.
Okay, okay.
Because I would have scanned my fridge and
Yes,
see.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
I only
yes.
have maybe one bag of drumstick left. So as
Yes.
a result, I know exactly what I want.
Yes, yes, yes,
And-
yes.
Hi, hello. How are you?
Narrin.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just gonna take a few.
We're gonna take some turkey.
Turkey,
We're going to
yeah.
have some turkey. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's just like $5 and $6. This could make a nice meal for a family of 4 very easily.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, some persons may be very particular in terms of their taste,
Yes.
and they may find out, hey, I'm not buying back a neck. I'm not eating this, but this is actually turkey neck, and
Okay.
it stews very nice with fig,
Right.
green banana.
Okay, green
So-
banana and turkey
and
necks.
green
That's
banana and turkey
the
neck.
next,
Turkey
the
neck
best
stew,
delicacy.
that's the best
right?
next week. And it's only $2.98.
298. So if
And-
you're on a low budget,
Low budget?
maybe we should consider some,
Yes,
some
yes.
turkey necks.
Turkey neck, yes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna take a pack of
Okay.
turkey neck.
All right. Okay.
Yes. I have toilet paper and we just
Yes.
passed it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
So, and well, again, you have a number of different brands.
yes.
This is $5.10 and you get about 4 of them.
Yes. Okay. And I see you sticking to local.
Yes,
Because
yes,
this
I'm
is
supporting-
Emerald Touch.
Yes, yes.
Emerald Touch manufactured right here in Dominica.
Right here in
So
Kenville.
it's a good idea
Yeah.
to support local,
support, right,
buy
right.
our locally produced soft Emerald Touch
Yes. So
tissue paper.
I take 2
Yes.
of those.
We also need to get some soap
Dishwashing liquid.
and some dishwashing liquid. All right.
So
So,
again-
we have again other brands.
Other brands,
We have
Palmolive,
okay. We have Quicks,
Ajax. Yeah.
Quicks. Yes.
But I
Okay.
like Ozone,
Ozone.
and it's just $6.75 with probably the same quantity as
Okay.
maybe an Ajax for $13.50.
Oh yeah, because if we're talking about quantity, and the Ajax is like 887 ml, and the Ozone is 1,000 ml. So when you're talking about price, comparing the price, the Ozone costs
Almost half the price.
yes
This is
675.
13 and this
Yeah,
is
so we're grabbing
taken,
the
yeah.
Ozone. So Narrin, we've done very
Yeah.
well with our
Yeah.
our grocery list here.
Yeah.
And just want to emphasize the importance again of having a grocery list.
Yes.
It saves us from buying on impulse,
That's true.
especially if we have a budget that we want to stick to.
Yes.
So we have our list. It also prevents us from having goods spoil
Yes.
at our home because we buy stuff, for example, potatoes, we buy onions in large quantities,
What you may
we
not
buy
use.
fresh produce,
Yeah.
we buy seasonings, green seasonings and that kind of thing. And sometimes it goes to waste because we don't have the time to consume all of that.
That's true.
So we want to advise that when you're buying those kinds of produce, that you buy it in the quantities that you need, that you require.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So in essence, these are some of the tips that we wanted to share with you. We hope that you enjoyed this little presentation, and we hope that you will try to implement them in
Yes,
in your everyday shopping
yeah.
practice.
Yeah.
Yes, because this is really what this is meant
is
to do.
real, yeah.
It's meant to educate, it's meant to inform, and it's meant to bring a positive change to the manner in which we spend our hard-earned dollars in this economy.
That's true.
So thank you again for shopping with me today.
Yes.
I'm gonna go off to the cashier,
Okay.
and we're going to settle our bill
Yes.
and head home and hopefully do some fun cooking. Now that you've made your checklist, and by now you've grasped the concept of shopping smart, it's time to head on to the kitchen where I show you how you can make a few delicious meals on a small budget. Stay tuned, that's coming up next.